Hey guys, check this one out. We're going to regrow the most difficult and rare mushroom out there, true yellow morel mushrooms. Morels are highly prized and hard to find. They are next to impossible to cultivate in a controlled environment, and those who know how, keep it a secret. Many farmers inoculate outdoor patches and allow ambient nature to take care of the rest. A hoop house or low tunnels are commonly used as they grow naturally outdoors. Luck has everything to do with finding morels in the wild. These samples were stumbled upon during a mushroom hunt after a heavy rain. Found in the American Midwest, late March through early April. Morels also follow certain trees and tend to regrow in the same patch year after year. They often grow in clusters, but can be easily missed as they hide in the undergrowth. These grass dwellers are expert level to restart and cultivate, but it can be done. Morels are extremely temperamental, and their spore prints are often unreliable and difficult to take. The heavily contaminated flesh makes cloning morels challenging too, so find the freshest specimens you can find, and let's begin. We suggest cleaning, rinsing, and soaking the foraged morels in a water bath to flush out any remaining bugs or dirt that harbor within. Clean them thoroughly inside and out, soak them for 20 minutes or so, rinse and dry. These yellow morels were quite tasty and definitely worth regrowing. Warning: be sure to properly identify all foraged mushrooms before consuming. We can't stress this enough. Since morels do not have traditional gills, a clean slice of healthy flesh or stem will work as long as the specimen is fresh and clean. Next, get your sample into a liquid cleanser. We are using hydrogen peroxide, 3%. It is antibacterial and will help minimize contamination as the new sample establishes itself. Soak the sample for about an hour or until bubbling stops. Rinse in distilled water as needed until fully clean. In a lab-clean workspace, you will need fresh agar plates and a sterile toolset to isolate the sample. Work quickly and place your sample on the agar. Forceps or tweezers work well for this application. The less time the plate is exposed to air, the better. Seal the plates and store them in a warm, dark environment to colonize. Don't be discouraged if your plates fail. As with any field sample, morels will harbor contamination and pests. We only had a 25% success, as most of the samples were ultimately lost. Take note, the mycelium of morels is like no other production mushroom, so isolate with caution. If you encounter any contamination, be sure to isolate the clean mycelium onto a new set of fresh agar plates. Once fully colonized, cut fresh wedges of clean mycelium and transfer them to new agar plates. Finally, we will send our agar to grain spawn to fruit. We can only suggest master's mix for morel mushrooms, but honestly we don't know. Those who have succeeded in morel cultivation do not share their recipes, or they have patents on their proprietary SP. But do your own research and maybe you can find out what works. And there you go. Yellow morel mushrooms to clean mycelium. This strain is so rare and elusive to actually see it on the plate. How beautiful! Check out all our other videos as we dive into all things mycology. Thanks for watching guys, and keep growing more mushrooms.